Hi, welcome back to Comic Book Gallery. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? So today's video is a budget haul video. So I like doing these occasionally just to show you what I pick up and what else I'm doing with my money. So every week you get a choice of picking up either a ton of new comic books or you can only pick up a few and buy other books. Is what I'm recommending for people to do. Like, quit dropping $50 to $100 a week on new comic books when most of them aren't really going to go anywhere. So why don't you pick up other books? Like, you can start picking up $20 to $50 keys or whatever. So if you stick to a budget and you look at my other videos, you'll see what you can pick up. So I'm currently reading Batman, Catwoman. This is issue number 7. I believe I'm almost caught up with this. So, let's see. Do I need that light? Light. Yep, need that light. Okay. So I only buy a few new books a week. And I'm like behind on War of the Bounty Hunters. This is Bosch number 1. If you're a Star Wars fan and you're not reading War of the Bounty Hunters, it's like, why? With the Book of Boba Fett coming up, it seems like they're hinting that this is leading up to the Book of Boba Fett, that there might be some flashback scenes where the story takes place. And for those of you who don't know what the War of the Bounty Hunter is, it takes place right after the Empire Strikes Back, and Boba Fett is claimed Han Solo's body, and he's taking it back to Jabba the Hutt, and all these other bounty hunters are like, hey, I'd like to score on that and collect a bounty. So it picks up with there. It picks up what happens, what Luke and everybody's been doing before Return of the Jedi. This is War of the Bounty Hunters, the actual comic, number 3, The Crimson Blade. So I'm starting to really get interested in Crimson Blade. Or is it Crimson Dawn? I can't remember which one. No, I'm a Star Wars fan. All right, so leave a comment down below. I believe it's Crimson Dawn, but if it's something else, let me know. Okay, so what else did I buy? So I bought my 3 issues, and I bought a Web of Spider-Man number 64. Paid $5 for it, but it's in okay condition. It's probably like fine. It's not near mint. Not that much too special about it, but it is a Web of Spider-Man book, and I think over time between Web and Spectacular Spider-Man, that's where the next rush is going to be, because the first run of The Amazing Spider-Man is just out of most people's budgets, including myself, especially with these new movies coming up, pushing all those characters to prices where I just can't afford or don't want to save up for those characters. There's that too, because I'm trying to complete as much as I can of an X-Men run. So I'd rather park my money there because that's what I enjoy. But the reason why I bought this was The Act of Vengeance, which I thought was a cool little story at the time. All the villains got together and just decided to do the old switcheroo and face off against other heroes. So, this book right here, I'm not going to spoil anything in a sense, but if Spider-Man were to face Graviton, he'd get his butt kicked. He'd shoot a web, and then he'd just put a force field around himself, and then he could just put a force field around Spider-Man and be like, he can just jump out of the way. It's like, no, 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 no. He could put it around like a building. There is no jumping out of the way for Spider-Man initially, because he wouldn't know the extent of what he could do. And then he could just close it and crush him or suffocate him. Not that these type of villains with these souped up powers usually do, but just showing you that, Graviton's no joke. He usually has taken on the Avengers by himself. In this instance, we got some dude throwing a pie. So, yeah, I think they're Brother Grimms. And then I think the other one, this dude over here, is, I can't remember his name. He's such an obscure villain that I hope they never bring back. Unless they do some major rehaul. And then right here you got Goliath. So, that'd be an interesting fight, in Spider-Man Goliath. I could see him winning. Titania would be a little bit harder because every time he tries to web her, she would just be able to break free of the webs. Spider-Man's webs aren't strong enough to hold her or even Goliath up to a point. But, like I said, I thought it was interesting, and I'm going to start collecting Web of Spider-Man. So here we go. Spectacular Spider-Man, another $4 book, another fine condition. So when you get these books, you're really going to be looking for like near mint. But fine is acceptable if you're just trying to complete a run. And this is like a non-key. So welcome to San Diego Spider-Man. I was like, really? Okay, it's a great place to die. Blasted by the boomerang. I don't like the costume design of Boomerang, not because of the outrageous purple and blue scheme. It's because all those damn boomerangs everywhere, dude. I mean, he could have just, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a redesign of Boomerang to make him look more realistic or something, but he just looks buffoonish to me. So leave a comment below if you think Boomerang looks buffoonish. Also, if you're new to the channel, hello. Thanks for stopping by. If you're enjoying the content, hit the like button. And after this video, if you still want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And for those of you who already subscribed, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so I picked up all these books. And then I bought Shockwave. So I don't know if I'm going to collect all the other pops. Like, for me, collecting pops is more about, I just collect what I really like. Like, I'm not doing, like, chase pops or anything, so I might collect all these pops. Like, I definitely want Megatron and Optimus and Bumblebee. And I don't know about Jazz. I mean, I like the name, but, as far as, like, the Autobot goes, whatever. So if you're a big Jazz fan, leave a comment below. And still like the video, even though I talk trash about Jazz. So this is what I picked up. I'm behind on some books that I want to read, but that doesn't matter because they're still going to be there next week. The only books that I would definitely pick up on would be like a first appearance. So for me, I think this is a great haul. You get to keep somewhat up with whatever titles you're reading. You get to go buy some back issues and start collecting those. You still have money for a pop. And this is about, I don't know, $35, something like that, give or take. So instead of just buying all these new books, now I have this to my collection. Also, it was a couple of days ago. Wonder Woman Day. So they gave out these free comic books, and I haven't got a chance to read them, but I do like the cover art on this one right here. And yeah, so check out your local comic book store this week. They probably should still have free Wonder Woman Day comics, like my store had. And with that, people, I will catch you later. Up and coming for the show, I am going to finish up my Galactus Silver Surfer. The next video will be sometime next week, because I just don't have the time to do it this weekend, where I'm going to ink the picture, and then I'm going to get it ready to do a watercolor. So I'm also going to, as a side video to it, maybe to like the inking one, I'm going to take a picture of my hand and the pose of the galactic pose, because as I was looking at that sketch, and I'm starting to straighten out a few things out. I really want to make sure I get the hand right. So I believe he was facing the left hand side, and I'm gonna have to. I'll be messing around with it, but I think I might have my nephew take a picture of my hand. But my hand will be coming down, so that way I can get not only re- realistic how the fingers are gonna look coming in, but the angle, so I can work on my foreshortening. So that's it, people. That's what's coming up next week, and a couple other little topics. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good weekend.